That's everything.
Big Boy's
Big
Neighborhood,
Boy.
ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
he is back. And I don't even know what to call this dude. Is it one of the most underrated MCs? Is it?
Sure.
No, bro. I always, even when you're not in front of me,
Yeah,
bro.
that's so true.
You know what?
We-
You're right. You've said that before.
Yeah,
I'll give you
man.
That. I'll give you that.
You know, but Ludacris is in the neighborhood. Welcome. So this get down. We sitting down. Are we Ludacris or are we
Chris Ludacris Bridges. Oh, no. At Big Boy Morning Show, you were one of the first. So you could just call me Ludacris.
All right, cool
That's
in the
okay.
game.
Yeah.
What does your trailer say on when you're doing movies now?
Either Chris Bridges or Chris Ludacris
Go
Bridges.
ahead now, brother.
Absolutely.
So it's crazy, Luda, because you are an actor as well now.
No, I appreciate that, man. I mean, that's the biggest thing when coming from entertainment music world going into the movie world. You want to be respected amongst those peers.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think after we did that movie Crash, I remember Morgan Freeman coming up to me and saying, "You're one of us now." And I was just like, "Oh man, that's a beautiful thing."
Crash was dope,
Yeah,
bro.
So good.
Oscar-winning movie.
So good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't get an Oscar ourselves.
That's all right, brother.
yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
hopefully one day I'll come back and snab one of them things.
Man, so do you see more? Is that more not what you want to do? Because I know as an artist that lives in you, bro.
You know what? A lot of people ask me this question, but the crazy thing is this. I don't get it wrong. I absolutely love doing movies, and I want to continue doing them for the rest of my life. But there is no creativity like being an artist, where it's basically you have a blank canvas and you can do whatever you want. There's no beat, there's no lyrics, and you pretty much do everything now on the acting side. Unless you're the writer, the producer, the director, and everything, you're doing one element of that talent, which is you're embodying another person, which is great creativity as well. But to me, the music is a whole nother different kind of creativity than doing the movie.
Really though, when you go to do like an album or put together something now, does it feel different? Like, you know what I'm saying? Not that you step away, or do you feel like no, I got to go in here and absolutely kill it now?
I do, because I feel like I'm my biggest competition.
Yes,
one,
sir.
And then number two, it's like once you get the acting experience, it almost puts a little extra umph than you doing videos and acting out your own words for the music.
But your videos, Luda, always were the dopest also. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you said that in the past tense. I don't know how I feel about that.
Well,
you
now.
do know we got a new video.
Oh, hello.
Everybody's talking
and
about
I
this
apologize, Ab Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've seen the abs.
No,
abs.
what the hell is going on?
I accept your apology.
You knew what you were doing.
Absolutely.
You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
it.
Nothing's on accident.
No, that's just a testament to how long I've been in the game, man. It's a beautiful thing because it's like a bunch of new people like, why would he do something like that?
Right.
You
Been
got to
doing
look at
that.
the Ludacris videos to
Right.
understand.
Why is his head so big in this video? Why is it like, oh,
His
yeah.
arms so big.
Yeah, you know what I'm
I had
saying?
my head on a baby's body before.
Yes.
That, I mean, if you look up Ludacris in the dictionary, it basically says wild, beyond crazy, ridiculous. This is what I embody in everything that
Go
I
ahead
do.
now.
This is what makes me a unique Negro in
There
this
it is.
industry.
And you doing
People.
well, my unique Negro
Thank
friend.
you.
The Fate of the Furious.
Oh, yeah.
Man, how was it going back? And how many fast movies have you been in?
So this is my fifth one because I started in 2. So 2, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Man,
Yeah.
so when they go down, you pretty much know you're going to get that call now, huh?
Listen, man, I told you before, as me and Tyrese, as the black men in the cast, we haven't died yet. And
Yeah, man.
I'm going to continue to pray that never happens.
Yeah, man.
Because they done killed off a lot of other ethnicities in this franchise.
Oh, my God, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
You would definitely be like, okay, so this is it, huh?
Exactly. And
Can I go to the premiere of the next one?
As you see in the last one, Kamora Lee Simmons' ex-husband, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Dijuman or whatever, But that was a black guy that actually died, and so it kind of made us a little nervous.
That's when you
And so
start
it was
flipping the
like,
head.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you start flipping the head in the script.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
He gets
oh,
the script and goes immediately to the end.
Oh my God.
Yeah, all right,
You
yeah,
have-
Tyrese, we in this last scene, man, so we good.
You have
then
no
Tyrese
idea.
on Instagram, like, yes, we are in the last scene.
We flip all the way to the, as soon as we get the script, flip to the last page 100%, just to make sure that we good. Then we calmly read the rest of the script.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's when you can be like, yeah, baby, go ahead and order that furniture for the house. We good.
Absolutely. And you know what's crazy for all the people that know about this new one where Dom goes rogue, where Vin Diesel's character
man.
goes against us. As soon as I heard that, when I read the script, the first thing I was looking for was I hope he don't whoop my ass.
Yeah, man.
Okay, you know what I mean? And I saw it and I was like, thank God I don't get my ass whooped. Now, not to give the movie away, but luckily I don't get my ass whooped.
You know what I loved about the movie as well, though, Luda?
What's that?
I love like just the pacing of it. It's written extremely well.
Oh my God.
The pacing of it, and even with the passing of Paul Walker, you know what I'm saying? This is a movie where it felt good.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a lot of reference and a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It just it
enough.
stood on its own and it was
Absolutely.
just enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we like to say that the last one, Fast 7, was for Paul, and this one is from Paul because he did a lot of interviews during the last one talking about an 8 and there being an 8. So it's like we're carrying on his legacy, and like you said, in this movie, there is one mention, and it's basically like he's with his family, he's with Mia, and we're not going to bring him into this because he decided he was going to be with his family. So I feel like it's a very respectful way to carry on his legacy. Like, we're just going on to continue the job.
With that being said, though, bro, like, you guys finished off Fast 7.
Right.
How was it going in doing 8 and knowing that Paul was not on set, you know?
It was just as difficult because on 7, because remember, he passed away in the middle of the movie. So when we had to come back and finish that, I think that was the hardest time for us. For this one, we all knew what we had to do, and that was just to make the best movie possible in his honor. And so we came together and do that. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, it was difficult.
I can imagine.
Because, there's no way you can possibly fill that void ever, ever, ever. But it's just like we knew we had to do it in his honor. So
you know what I loved about it too, Luda, is that no one tried to fill the void.
Right.
Yeah.
Or there was no new introduction or somebody that, it wasn't, a shot of somebody in a car and you guys say, oh, it was done so well. Done so well.
And the surprises are the best. Like all the twists and turns, like
my
each
gosh.
time the new surprise happened, I was like, what? Yeah. Like people were so
you guys
excited.
kill a lot of people in these movies. Too.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, definitely.
If this were to really happen somewhere, you'd be like, man, what the hell?
A lot of messed up
Cars flying out of airplanes.
Yeah, you remember Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando at one point had the record for most kills in a movie.
Really though?
I think we've taken that.
Yeah,
100%.
you guys are ridiculous. Y'all just
Absolutely.
leave them there, Jack. I'm like, good Lord have mercy. Then y'all go and barbecue. I'm like, man, these cats like. But I guess a lot of the homies in the hood, we do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we get them. Oh, God, all right, man.
Very true.
Let's go barbecue. Let's go barbecue. Have you had? So you went to the premiere. So you've had a chance to see the entire movie.
I did, man. I've seen it twice now, and I'm gonna tell you straight up. Every time I see Vin and all the people like Chris Morgan, who doesn't get enough credit because he's the writer of this franchise. I'm just as much of a fan as I am in the movie. So I'm looking at this movie and I'm just like, I don't even understand how we keep doing this over and over again. It's a higher power that's in charge of this franchise at this point.
Man, and you got to think with it being number 8, and you don't look at it and be like, all right, this needs to stop. Right? They're milking this because it's always something new, and then y'all reflect back to something.
Absolutely.
And
Charlize Theron being a part of this.
Yeah, she's so good.
Man, she's
really
amazing.
Good.
She's amazing. I'm going to tell y'all a funny story about Charlize because her being on this set and, her being an Oscar-winning actress, it was just like I had to go pick her brain and just try and pick up game on everything that she feels is good in order to get in character, but also to break character because she's played some crazy roles where she's had to go deep. You know what I mean? I mean, like, the one that was with Keanu Reeves, the Devil's
Devil's Advocate.
The Devil's Advocate. So, I was asking her different questions about how she breaks character, and it's like it doesn't emotionally drain you when you stop doing these movies. And this is the funny thing she told me. She said, when I leave set and go into my trailer, what I do in order to balance me out is I turn the television on, and I watch reality television.
Wow.
She said, senseless television, and it brings me back.
Damn.
Can you believe it?
And senseless television to others take you there. You know what I'm saying? Like good Lord.
Exactly.
Luda, you've never done a reality show, huh?
No, sir.
You wouldn't let him in, huh?
Hey, man, I would never say never on anything,
Right.
That's just not something that I am looking. I would not want to do that.
Damn.
You know what I mean? I'm cool on that. My social media is enough reality TV for you.
Do you use your social media a lot?
I use it. I try not to overdo it, and I try not to underdo it. I'm kind of like somewhere in that balance, right in between.
If you weren't Ludacris, the Ludacris we know, would you be on social media?
What exactly does that mean?
Like, my thing is this. if I didn't have to have a radio show and do all this other stuff, I wouldn't be on social media.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say no, but who knows, man? I think that when you build your social media, you're building towards something, even if you want to start a business of some sort.
Yeah.
You almost want to have a certain amount of people with your personality that follow you. So, I'm a Negro with a big personality. So
How many
now
followers
that
do
I
you
think
have?
about it, I think I do. I have Twitter, with Instagram, with Facebook, over 20 million for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I loved how you used Twitter.
But you too, huh? Yeah, man.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead and throw your handles out there, man. Your
Yeah,
Twitter
I'm
handles.
at Big Boy at BIGBOY.
Hey.
That's
Go
right.
ahead. There go an additional 5,000 for you right there, my
I
brother.
doubt it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I doubt
I just
it.
gave you a shout out, so you gonna get it today.
Yeah,
Come
well,
on,
I
man.
accept that. Just keep on, make sure you adding the right person and everything.
All right.
I don't need Big Boy from Outkast. He's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right about that.
Yeah, I look at so on Instagram, you got your M already, hun. You got 1 million on there?
On Instagram, I'm like 8 million, man.
Wow.
You too, huh?
Share some.
Yeah, 8 million.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah.
wish I could share some with y'all.
I'm at 300,000.
Oh,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're moving on.
Hello. On my way to 1 million. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like
good, man.
there's some days, man, in a day I can add, 7, 8 people sometimes.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
I knew that was coming.
yeah, on the real. 7, 8 people.
Yeah.
Like whatever you do today, I probably may grab some of them Ludacris people.
You might do that.
On my own,
Right.
I can build. Give me. I'm at, I think, 322 right now.
Yeah, man.
I'll be at 323 probably this time next year.
How does this make you feel? Does it boost your self-confidence when things like this
No,
happen?
you know what, man? Because I was 500 pounds.
Okay.
I've always been confident
gotcha.
in my skin.
Absolutely.
I don't care how many likes I have or how many people follow me.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
It's what's on
Because
the
growing
inside
up,
that
they
counts.
told us to be leaders. Now everybody want to be a follower.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Absolutely.
cool. That's why I don't even follow you.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
missing out. That's your loss if you're not
But
following
you know what?
Because I'm an entertainer.
But you got 8 million people. You don't even know who's following you.
Oh, yes, I
Damn.
do.
I could have said I was following you, been like, yeah, big, I know.
You know what? It actually kind of hurts my heart that Big Boy isn't following me because I tell everybody he's my favorite morning show celebrity.
Oh.
So now I'm kind of heartbroken.
Okay,
And I think this interview is over.
Chris,
That's how I feel about it.
show me your follow. Show me that you follow me. What was my last post?
Oh.
This
interview is over.
New movie, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't have to take
Show
this
you
from
right.
you.
Hell yeah. All right. Let me
I got
see
you
here.
confused with the Big Boy from Outkast.
Yeah,
My
exactly.
bad,
You know what I'm saying?
I
I
didn't
got
know there
you
was two.
confused with that Ludacris from
Nah.
Amsterdam.
They told me he was the verified Big Boy in the system.
I
was
am
fighting- I
verified
was
Big
trying-
Boy.
Oh,
Right.
okay, so what is Big Boy?
He's BIGBOI.
Oh, so now that we got this covered, now I can
Now
finally
it's
follow
clear.
you. I got you now.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you, sir.
All these years I've been knowing
Wow.
you,
Thanks
you
for
didn't know I was the
clearing
why. See, he trying to check me for not following, and he not following me. Shaka,
I'ma fire
that's your
my-
boy.
I'ma
Remember
fire
that
my
conversation
social
we
media
had that
person.
night on the
Treachery.
phone? That's real, Shaka.
Yeah.
He changed. He changed, man. I'm surprised you still with him. You got something on him.
Changed
That's
for
the
the
only reason
better.
why you still on him. You still with him. You got something on this dude, man.
yeah.
Y'all done buried a body somewhere or something. That's why you still with him. All right. I'm not going to sit here and argue
No,
with
you know what? You're right, man. I can admit when I'm wrong. I
thank
I
you,
was
brother.
not following you, but that's all going to change today.
Yeah,
I
and
correct
you know what?
my mistakes.
And I apologize. Same here, brother. I shouldn't even brought that up. But
Yeah.
once you start saying, I got defensive. You know what I'm saying?
You see what happens from
And I was insecure.
Yeah,
you know
no.
what I'm saying, brother? Let me take these glasses. Let me look in your eyes,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
I apologize, man.
I apologize to you,
There
man.
it is right
You see
there,
what
man.
happens when you're like brothers and
Yeah, yeah.
adversity
Yeah.
happens? You come together, as a family, even
Yeah,
stronger
man.
when we go through these types of issues and
This is a
arguments,
beautiful
man.
moment.
I feel good
Yes.
though. You
I
know
feel
what I'm
good
saying?
about it, too.
I feel a lot better, man.
glad you guys
Everybody
are
all
right
right?
now.
Everybody
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
in here?
Yeah.
Glad we
Everybody
didn't have
feeling
to
good?
pull it away.
Do we finish the interview?
I think we should.
Luda, I got to see
Yeah.
the film. Absolutely loved it. And I know that F. Gary Gray, he came in. You guys already have a family. You and Tyrese and Vin, you've
Right.
been together for so many years. What did he do to come in to be able to get you guys to trust him and his vision and
so-
join this family?
So the good thing about F. Gary is that he had worked with the majority of the cast previously on other projects and movies. So, we already all had kind of, we were comfortable with this guy. He came in, sat us down, and literally told all of us, I looked through all of the films. I didn't do this for the money. I came here because I want to make this movie better. And I see parts where there are weaknesses and I want to make them strengths. And he said the biggest thing a lot of the, the acting I feel like can be better. He literally told everybody that.
Damn.
And he said, I'm going to challenge you. He said, y'all don't have to like me, but at the end of this movie, we're going to make history.
Wow.
100%. No lie. And so we all came in having to respect his gangster, just that's it. Because he was coming off of doing Straight Outta Compton and then coming into a franchise like this. This is the biggest budgeted movie he's ever done in his life.
What's the budget on Fate?
Oh, over $200 million. Easy.
Wow.
Yeah,
Jesus
man.
Christ. So we all got to go see that.
No, have to.
Yeah.
Have to go see
there.
it.
I'm going
The last one did like 1.7 billion. So, we're
my
hoping to get those numbers, man.
Man, how much do you get paid for something like that?
Oh man, a little of this, a little of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Just a little percentage of what I just said. Small
because
percentage.
now that I'm looking at you, that shirt look expensive. I don't know what it is,
I don't know what it is either,
but
man.
it look
And he smells
expensive,
good.
man.
It does, man. Well, I probably get, as many Instagram followers as there are in the world. How you complaining about the miniature amount that you have? I probably get about that amount off the 1.7 billion. But I'm not complaining because I'm still getting the amount. So you was complaining.
That.
I don't complain.
No, see, there you go again, brother. There you go.
Wow,
You know what I'm saying? You're so quick to pass judgment. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't complaining, Luda. I was talking about it.
You was complaining, and I'm going to call the Instagram people when we're done with this interview, and I'm going to tell them
You got the
specifically,
number to the
Big Boy
Instagram people?
Yes,
Whoa.
I know them personally. They owned by Facebook.
Shaka, this dude
Facebook
really has
owns them.
changed.
No, I'm snitching.
You
I'm
know-
snitching on you. It's a snitch policy,
Well,
man.
you know what, man?
'Cause I don't like how
Let
you
me tell
talking
you
about
straight
it.
up. If you're going to snitch, I don't mind because I'm a snitch too.
All right.
I'm a taxpayer and I will call the police.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I pay my taxes.
I call the authorities. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? So I will call the authorities. So I'm not going to even play you off on that one.
Okay, all
Let me
good.
talk to you about this, man.
Yes,
Ludacris, the artist.
Yeah.
Now we could talk about Fate as much, man, but my introduction to Ludacris is Ludacris, the artist. And now you got a movie that's going to do well. You're promoting, but also, man, what's going on with Luda?
Ludacris just dropped a new single.
Say it.
And I mean, it's such a great single because a lot of women and a lot of just people in general, they're deficient in a lot of nutrients.
Go ahead.
And I want them to be very healthy in these streets. You know what I mean? And it's key vitamins that people need. And one of those very, very key vitamins is vitamin D.
Vitamin D, man.
Yes.
Hello.
Vitamin D.
Usually vitamin D, you absorb that through your eyes as well, but I think this is vitamin D you absorb in your twat.
In a different.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, man.
I
I wouldn't be Ludacris if I didn't do something like crazy like this. So yes, man, I'm getting a lot of praise and I appreciate the people. I think vitamin D is like the 2017 What's Your Fantasy. I'm gonna take it there. Yeah, so it's a beautiful thing, and I'm just happy that the video is getting a great response, man. The music, of course, we sampled the Thong song. So
Yeah, man.
you see, Cisco gave his blessing, and he said, "I love what Ludacris did with this." So it's an amazing thing.
Has Cisco contacted you yet?
He did. No,
Okay.
he was just saying. But here's the crazy thing about this. So obviously, I had to get the record cleared, and it took a hell of a long time because sometimes a lot of people don't know how many people are a part of the writing process.
Man.
And when you clear a record, and obviously clear just means you're able to use
People
the
just
sample.
think you had to call Cisco.
You think you called Cisco and that's it. No, it was like 12 writers on that record.
Wow.
I think
Damn.
Cisco's cousin was in the studio and wrote a line or something like that. I'm being serious. So it took a long time, but we finally got it done. And then, man, the
Did you
rest
ever
is
think about
history.
just grabbing it and putting it out anyway? Like, nah,
Hey,
I'm waiting on
listen,
all these
there
shit.
are some artists that do stuff
I ain't
like
waiting.
that.
And then you call it
Pull back.
leaked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Lil
man.
Jon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
We all
I
get a
can't
part of
believe
that
they leaked that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Lil Jon knows damn well he did that, but he wears it, man. He loves it. Remember that Lovers and Friends record?
Yes, man.
Yeah, it basically was taken. The lyrics and all. So I'm just like, I don't know what happened there, but hey, I don't know what happened.
Was that something at first you didn't sign off on, or it was taken from?
Because it was his record, when we just featured and wrote a verse on it, we had no idea that I think it was Michael Sterling or something like that, the original artist name. We had no idea that it was a completely another person's record and that he didn't clear it. So as an artist, you always assume that whatever record you getting on, they
it's
cleared the record.
Oh my God.
Like, you definitely gonna do your work, man. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gonna get this cleared.
Yeah,
Such a
man.
good song.
And then it come around like, you didn't what?
100%. Craziness.
Man, so who produces Vitamin D?
Vitamin D. Shout out to the interns. They out here right now. Yeah. Cosign, what up?
Hey.
Man,
We
so
love to
now
hear
the
that.
video, we got to talk about
Yes.
just the ab work in there, too.
Let's talk about it,
The abs
man.
look amazing, man.
I know I did a lot of sit-ups for that, man, and I'm like, you got to really work hard. When you're around people like Vin Diesel and The Rock, you really
Pressure.
got to get on the same level.
hate
It's
The
just
Rock,
a lot
man.
of pressure. You hate The Rock?
I hate him.
Why
I
is
love
that?
him. That's my brother, but I hate how he look.
And why
It's
is
very
that?
fit.
Oh, does he make you uncomfortable, or does he make you self-conscious? What's going on?
Yeah, all those. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I thought you was gonna keep going because I didn't want to cut you off.
No.
But yeah. If you was gonna stop at those two, I didn't know you were gonna stop at those two. But yeah, both of those. Like when I see him in the movie, I'm like, dude, look at this dude.
Yeah.
Look how buff this dude. He tall. And I'm like, man. That's why I be
but
like,
you-
man, F
Looks
him.
good.
Let me tell you something, though, big
Behind
boy.
his back, no, for real. Behind his back, I'm like, man, fuck him.
Yeah, but
behind his back.
You can't do that though, man.
Don't do it.
We all make
Say it
choices.
to his face?
We all make choices in life,
Okay,
right?
right.
So here's a very good example. The Rock is like a robot. He gets up every day and he eats clean. You know what I'm saying? He gets the right amount of protein. Right before we walked in the studio, I saw you eating a chicken wing, like a fried chicken wing. And that
but
was
I got
a
it
choice.
from your restaurant.
No, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But then-
I just
I like
didn't have the beer. You know what I'm saying? I do
That's
chicken
why
and root
Big Boy
beer.
is my favorite.
Hello.
Because I love how you get down.
Man. No, he got a
I
spot
don't
called
even have a
Chicken and
come-
Beer for
I don't
one.
even have a comeback
He
for
landed
that.
in the airport. I'm like, this mother in the airport.
So how'd you get it from the airport in Atlanta to here?
My people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this
That's
dude,
good.
man. What are you
That's
talking
good.
about,
You're the only one
brother?
He doesn't know.
Show you right. You know if I'm gonna eat a chicken when you got me
Wow.
from Chicken and Beer.
Wow.
You know?
You went United.
Yeah.
Wow.
I flew United. You just see them dragging me off the plane?
I like that. If anybody ever wonders why Big Boy is my favorite morning show, it's because of that right there.
No,
I'm
man,
telling
but you know what, man? You one of them cats, man. You have really built a Ludacris brand.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, thank
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like there is absolutely, like when you say Ludacris, you just like there's probably people in this room that don't know how to spell Ludacris.
That's so true.
Only know how to spell Ludacris
Yeah, that's
the way
real.
that you spell it.
Yeah, me and Fabulous have messed up the entire
Oh
game.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And Fabulous, he spelled it so he got all kind of kids messing up.
100%.
Yeah, but you have been a brand. Like you
Thank
don't
you,
say
sir.
Ludacris the rapper, Ludacris the actor. All you do is say Ludacris, and we know exactly who we're talking about.
Yeah, man. And I love that, man. And people tell me that all the time. And of course, no matter where I go, no matter where I'm at, the greeting that everyone gives me.
Luda.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
Man, you know, one comedian was saying it's funny when I don't give the same energy back when somebody sees me. They be like, Luda! And I'm like, what up?
You be like, hey, what's up, Negro?
You gotta always give that same energy back. But if I'm in the airport, like surrounded by a lot of people, I'm not trying to be as loud as you are right now. I might not want all the attention that you're trying to give
I
me.
heard
but
that.
I appreciate
Do you
the
get
love.
recognized everywhere you go, Luda?
Not everywhere.
No.
You know, not every single where. I would say, you know, like I've been to Rome before and I was able to maneuver a certain way where certain people didn't really. But this was a while ago, so I'm going to be honest
Right,
with
yeah.
you. So now that Fast and Furious has come out and this is one of the biggest international movies of all time, Ludacris had a lot of places in the world where I was very popular and in some places where they might not have gotten to my music just yet. Now with the Fast and Furious franchise, I definitely can't go anywhere.
Have you met people that don't
Damn, so
know
dope.
that you're an artist?
I've met a little kid who was in the airport the other day and was like, Tej, mommy is Tej. So I have two names in this industry besides Tej. It's like it's either Ludacris or that's the guy that raps on the song with Justin
Bieber. Man, let me take you back to that. Because when you did that, we didn't know how Big Baby was going to blow up.
I knew. Otherwise, I
You
wouldn't
had
have
to.
I wouldn't have done it. Because, you know, we obviously you had some people that's like, wow, would Ludacris get on a song with this little young kid and do all that? None of that matters, man. Music is everything to me. Music has no color, you know what I'm saying? It has no age. When I listened to that song, I said, I love this song. And I said, this is a hit song. And I got on it. It's that simple. Same thing when I heard Yeah.
Oh, my
Instantly
God.
knew. I was like, oh, this is out of here. And those are the two biggest records I've ever featured on. And you talking about checks still coming in from expensive shirts like this?
Hello.
It's because of Baby and Yeah.
There it is right
Thank
there. Show you right.
Yes.
Luda, now that you do have 3 little girls, how
Yeah.
important is it for women to have strong roles in films?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's important for women to have strong rules in everything.
Yeah, life.
Not just films, but it's funny you say that because we've been doing this franchise for a long time now. What Charlize, as an example, adds to this element for women and empowering women. Yes, she does play the villain,
Yeah.
but she
Right.
plays it so well. And she is the most powerful person in the movie, in my opinion. So I'm just like, it's very important. Very important. That's an understatement.
Charlize is so good in it. Like, I love seeing her bad. I was just like,
Me
yes.
too.
Get it.
She has another movie coming out called Atomic Blonde or something like that, where she's kicking ass all over again. So I'm just plugging her next movie, and it looks crazy.
Nice.
Hey, Luda, do you really buy a car from each Fast and the Furious?
I do, and the only one I did not buy a car from was Fast 6, where all the cars were in London and the steering wheel was on the other damn side.
Right, yeah, man.
But yes, I do.
So what's the one that you got from this one?
I'm working on that.
Right.
Okay.
I'll report back to y'all pretty soon.
Don't put it out there. Somebody gonna buy it from under you.
Exactly.
Are they fairly expensive?
A lot of times they'll give me deals because these cars have been in stunts in the movie and driven. You know what I mean?
Where do you keep all these
only
cars?
Vin Diesel gets the brand new cars.
So
they
that
give
damn Vin
Ludacris
Diesel.
they give us the leftovers, you know.
Right.
But hey, I'm not complaining.
Right, it would sound like you were, but if you say you're not, yeah, it kind of did sound like
I
it.
did.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying to clean it up, but you didn't help. You didn't help me right there.
Well, I mean, you haven't been helping me either. You haven't been throwing me too many bones
All
either.
right, well,
Yeah, this seems like there's a little tension going on between us right now.
God.
I can feel
Where do you
it.
park all these cars at, Luda?
My house in Atlanta.
I heard that.
Absolutely.
address.
Yeah, man. I had to build a guest crib just for the car.
Is that what you had to do? Huh?
Wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I leave my car in the driveway. I got two of them. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, just right there in the driveway because my wife, her car's in the garage.
But I hear you got a plane. Where you parked that?
Oh, man, they parked that in New York.
Oh.
With iHeart, who owns it. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
Yes. And trust me, anyone that's out there, you will still see me in the airport. Don't believe the hype. You know, like I'll be on Southwest. People like, man, I thought you had a plane. Like,
Yeah, man.
Y'all know,
come
but
on,
I did
man.
get Zone A.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I did
Hilarious,
get that business boarding, so I was A1 through 15. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay,
Takes a seat for
okay.
me
do you fly
sometimes.
private a lot?
I fly private a lot. I actually have a plane.
I know you've been having a plane for a
Wow.
long time though.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
cats
What?
didn't have plane. Oh yeah. Yeah, Luda ain't
Absolutely.
been,
So
he ain't been
you're
playing
in it.
with it, bro.
So my uncle is the pilot and everything.
Oh
so
man, see, I can't let nobody in my
business,
family
huh?
flying me around, Jack.
Nah,
Yeah, well, your uncle probably a real pilot.
a real pilot for sure.
How
Nah,
does this thing work, man? What's going on with this?
Can't
Yeah,
come in
man.
today, big.
Yeah. So your uncle is your pilot?
Absolutely.
That is
man.
dope.
It's a beautiful thing, man. You got to, keep the family right.
Was he
Employ
a
the family.
pilot before you got the
he
plane?
was a pilot. He was a
nice.
pilot.
Oh yeah, don't
Okay.
test, don't test for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With your nephew, you good back there? You want one of these cold ones? You good? All right, cool. Let me introduce you to my nephew real quick. Hey, Chris. This is Chandra right here. She'll be rolling with us tonight. She'll be flying out with us, man. So that's how long you been your pilot?
Man, over 10 years, man.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Have you ever had almost an incident where you're like, oh man?
Nah, because he's such a great pilot that if the conditions or something is wrong, he'll just tell us, we got to stay on the ground for a little while. There was only one time where we might have had to stay overnight somewhere, and just because of the weather. But he's so on point with making sure everything is right before we take off or land or going around the weather, whatever we have to do. He's on point.
Now, right now, Luda, you are independent.
Yeah, man.
Which is a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
in 2017, brother.
It is a beautiful thing. I paid my dues in this industry, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes, I have enough albums to where I kind of lost count at some point. So we just testing the waters right now. You know what I mean? Throwing this single out there and it's doing well, and I'm happy about that, man. Continuing the legacy right now.
Why is it so important that you did go independent?
Man, because I started like this. A lot of people don't know before the first album came out back for the first time. It was called Incognegro. And, I pretty much paid for everything myself as a young man. I had saved up money. I mixed and mastered and got the CDs pressed up. And I'm just basically going back to my roots right now. Just loving how it feels.
Isn't it crazy how the game, it just goes full circle?
Oh, man, 100%.
And at one point, man, people really wanted to be on these major labels. Now cats are like, man, I got one more, then I'm done.
Yeah.
Or, and you see cats now, they don't even want to touch some of this major stuff.
It's crazy because, there are so many people at majors and you have to go through so many different people. So independent, you just kind of cutting out all the middlemen.
Yeah, man.
It definitely takes a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. I don't want it to sound easy because you're assuming the position of so many different jobs. But at this point with technology, it makes it easier to do that.
And then plus, man, you know what you want to do with your career.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it got to be crazy to have all this work, blood, sweat, and tears, then you got to take that to somebody else and say, okay, you take my baby and it's your turn to do something.
100%. It's like back in the day they have, they still have them, but these A&Rs. So it's like they can help on so many different things. But there used to be a time where they would take an artist that had no idea what they were gonna do, how they were gonna look, what type of music they were gonna do, and just get that person. They seem like a star. So this is what you're gonna wear.
Right.
This is how you gonna sound. This is what you're gonna do. So, like individuals who know who they are, who know what type of music they want, who know what they want to wear, you don't need that type of person.
And you at one point, Luda, you hope that you're always still here. Yeah. But years ago, and you believe in yourself, but the game gets fickle. You know what I'm saying? You're here today, you're gone tonight. What do you think makes Ludacris' name still so relevant in 2017?
Besides the Fast and Furious franchise money?
Move that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's been times when, even if we heard you like with a Bieber, it never was like, oh man, Luda played himself.
That's a good question. And I was joking earlier, but here's the honest to God answer for that is because after all these years, even I have to recognize this. I don't feel like there's anyone that can take my place. I feel like I'm a very unique artist. I feel like I have, very unique flows. I feel like my videos were always unique. My voice is always unique. So I just honestly feel like you cannot, there cannot be another Ludacris. And I'm going to take advantage of that for as long as I possibly can. And that's really what it comes down to.
And you enjoy being Ludacris the artist.
Yeah, that's why I do stuff like that, the fake abs in the video, because I just love doing crazy stuff. It gives me the opportunity. I never really want to grow up. I'm a big ass kid. I'm gonna be the same way. I mean, Shaq is the same way. We're kind of the same personality in that we just love having fun, man. I love people to smile. I want to make people laugh. I want to make people forget about the problems that they have every day. Like, I want to be one of those type of artists, which I am, and I want to continue to do that.
Hey, Luda, at one point when you first hear about this movie Fast and Furious or whatever, and you came in on number 2.
Number 2. All thanks to John Singleton. Me and Tyrese can thank John Singleton for these checks.
At any point, did you think, no, I'm not going to do that, or did you know?
I was on tour with Eminem at the time. John Singleton asked me to put myself on tape to audition for this role of Tej. I remember like it was yesterday. Shaka was right there. We had like 10 minutes before we had to go on stage. It was like, just hurry up and do it. I put myself on tape. Next day, I got a call from John Singleton saying I got the part.
Damn.
It was that crazy. And by the way, Ja Rule was supposed to have this part, and and they all admit that they was acting Hollywood towards John Singleton at the time, and he just turned it down.
Yeah,
hey man, I saw Irv speaking on like they wanted them to do number 2, and he was like, man, they effed that one up.
You gotta love Irv for that, man. He's so transparent. He just he's so brutally honest.
He was.
And was he on the red carpet for?
He was on the red carpet for
Fate?
the Atlanta premiere.
Yeah.
Oh man, I definitely would have been in there hating. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they would have been showing. I would have been like, this movie sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah. Like, man, when I pass up an opportunity, bro, I don't wish none of them well. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, call me what you want, salty hater, whatever it is, brother.
Yeah, man.
I mean, man, it didn't make no money. I'm like, thank God. You know what I'm saying?
He wouldn't have came if it was like that, but I get your point.
Yeah. Well, Irv is a different guy, too.
He is. That's why I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I love Irv. You cannot love Irv.
I give you high blood pressure. I'm so salty, Jack. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially don't be successful. If it goes down, then I'm like, all right, cool. Right. But if it's successful, oh man,
everybody's made some mistake where they passed up on something that they wish they would have done. You know what I mean?
Have you passed up on something?
Oh man, I'm sure I have, like a song or something. I just got to think of what it was. I'll come back to you on that. I'm sure it's been a song that
we gonna wait, man.
We gonna wait. Shaka, help me out here. What did I pass up? There have been times that Mariah Carey asked me to get on, and I've done a song with Mariah Carey, but I remember there was one time she asked me to get on something, and I was like, man, this is a Ludacris and Mariah record. I feel like this record is just okay. I can't beat, because the caliber of artists that we are, I can't do a song with you that's just okay, in my opinion. I want it to be out of this world. And she respected that.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Damn, you must have been good in the game at that point, too. Because,
I'd already done a record with her. It's not that I had not done a record, but it was just that's my thing. If I'm going to do a record with somebody of that caliber, I want it to be epic, man. I don't want it to just be okay.
Let me ask you this, man. Now,
yes, sir.
And hopefully you if you want to answer, you can. If you're not, was there tension was there tension between The Rock and Vin Diesel on set?
There was a little bit of tension, but I think people kind of blew a lot of it out of proportion.
Right.
But what I will say about this is Vin is also a producer on this movie.
Yeah.
You know, and he has been for like the past 5 films, if I'm not mistaken. And the crazy thing about it is he wears 2 different hats. So sometimes he's protecting the integrity of the franchise and the actors that are in it. And that can mean a lot of things, whether it's words on a paper, whether it's somebody doing a certain action scene. And he's also an actor in the movie. So the tension, I think, kind of came between something where there was a disagreement on, you know, what was going on in that aspect of it. But then they came together and it was just miscommunication.
Okay.
Yeah, but, you know, it kind of made for good press because, as you know, they're against each other in the movie.
Right.
Perfect.
So I think people just riding that wave right now. That's
They didn't
all it
almost
is.
fight though, did they?
Nah.
I wouldn't break that up.
In the movie, they almost fought.
I'm just saying if I wouldn't break it up if they almost like really got in.
Well, who you got
Who do
in
you
that
think
fight?
would win? Yeah.
I got The Rock.
Okay. And
So I
why-
had taken my time before I answered that.
Yeah, you kind of said
said
that
that
real
real
quick.
quick.
All right, ask me
Let's
again.
rewind.
Ask me
You said
again.
that too quick.
Well, just ask me again. I'll take my time with it.
So, who you got on the fight?
The Rock. Oh, wait.
Yes.
Goddamn.
Oh,
Sorry about
you
that.
take your
Okay, this
time.
is it. This is the last time.
Take
All
your
right, all right.
time.
Take 3. Take
Take
3.
your
Here
time
we
this
go.
time.
Okay, I got it.
Who you got on the fight between Vin Diesel and The Rock?
Oh, man. See, I never really seen them like really scrap, like lie. You know what I'm saying? But and see, people.
Hey
for
man,
me,
listen. This is a reminder. A reminder. I mean, you got it. Vin used to be a bouncer in clubs.
Right.
Like that's
I
all
got
he
Vin.
did was street fight all night.
Oh,
You
man.
might just be looking at the size.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
just-
yeah. Which I
Yes.
don't
Okay,
do.
what are we
Which I
talking about?
don't do.
Okay.
But you got to think with
The
The
Rock
Rock
is a wrestler.
also,
professional wrestler.
and he was a real
For
wrestler
real?
too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Wrestler,
don't
football
count him
player.
out.
I'm not counting them out.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why I'm
yeah,
taking my
football.
time with it. I'm taking my time.
All
with it.
right,
You know what I'm
all right.
saying? Don't worry about the other 2 times. I'm taking my time with it on this one.
They never happened.
Yeah. I just, and you know it's a trip. If I had to, and I'm not a betting man, and,
Right,
and I
right.
don't want to see this happen, but if I had to, Chris, just because you did ask,
Since you brought it up.
I would go with The Rock.
Okay.
I would go with The Rock, unless Vin Diesel was sitting here and he was doing the interview.
Well, it's okay because he's gonna see this and he's probably gonna come up here to try and whoop your ass.
But check
Oh.
this.
Just so that you understand
That ain't gonna
how he
happen.
gets down
No,
there.
wait,
with
come up
Yeah,
here?
that definitely ain't
Yeah.
gonna happen because
Too
he
many
was a
security?
bouncer. I was a bodyguard, and I'm a
That's
martial
right.
artist.
Oh, that's right.
So I would love to see that happen.
Everybody-
You know what I'm saying?
Let him
And
come
I'm
down.
from LA,
Bodyguard.
and I'm, you know what I mean? If I can't win, I'm gonna win. That's all.
Have you not seen all the Fast and Furious movies? Do you not realize Dom is bulletproof?
Right? Oh yeah,
And
that
he's
is
pretty much.
true.
indestructible,
See, I thought you said
invincible.
I ain't gonna talk myself into no fight with Vin Diesel.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Now check this out. Check this out, man. I think Vin would get him.
Oh, okay.
I think Vin would get him. So it depends on
never know.
however
Okay.
I want to run the interview.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There it is right there, man.
Take one,
You know
take
what I'm
two.
saying? Anything come out crazy and I'm like, man, what edit they had? Who put that on top of me, man? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my
there it is.
gosh.
Who do you think would win?
I think it would be.
Co-star?
I would say this: if they was in a ring and it was like rules, I think that The Rock would get him because The Rock is kind of like used to the rules. Now, if it was a street fight,
Damn.
I'm gonna go with Vin.
Really though?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm going with Vin too because you done seen something.
You know more than we do.
Yeah,
Obviously.
you done seen something.
Yeah.
Because you've been for Vin this whole time.
Hey, man,
I'm
listen.
with Vin.
I put it out there. I'm letting you know.
I'm going with Vok then. Rock.
It's a-
Vin and Rock.
it's a mixture.
I'm going with both of them, man. You know what I'm saying?
Is that another
Rock.
character?
Yeah,
move.
I'm one of them cats that don't know how to spread my bet. You know what I'm saying? Like who you got, Floyd Mayweather or Chavez? Oh man, or Canelo, man. I think Floyd to get him unless Canelo comes. You know that's what I do. So
Hey,
that way,
that's like saying to Conor McGregor, if they doing UFC, of
Yeah.
course he'll
Yeah.
beat Floyd. If we just doing boxing, I think Floyd gonna get.
do
him.
you go to a lot of the fights?
I went to a UFC fight not too long ago, and
Really
I go
though?
to some of the
What do you
boxing
do for
matches.
leisure time, Luda?
I love stuff like that's what I love watching UFC fights.
Yeah, man.
I love it because I practice a martial art myself. It's
Really
called,
though?
Yeah, it's called 52 Blocks.
Oh,
Jailhouse
oh.
Rock. Yeah, all that.
How long you been
elbows.
doing that?
About 3 years.
Wow.
Oh, you got to be good, bro.
You know, I a
you
little
beat
something,
Louis
something.
Right. Louis a black belt.
up?
Oh,
Right,
no.
Louis?
No, he wears a black belt.
Oh.
It's totally different. His black belt got a buckle. You know what I'm saying? He don't tie his.
One has discipline, the other one doesn't.
Right, yeah. You know what I'm saying? One keep your pants up, the one let you know that you can whoop somebody ass. But 3 years on that?
3 years. Shout out to Diallo Frazier, man. He's in LA right now. So yeah.
Man.
That's some moves.
And and that's some stuff, boy, that you try to fight with Diallo, it's a problem.
Yeah, no, it's some street fighting type stuff. You know, it's crazy because it was developed during the slave time, so people were shackled with their hands and their feet. So a lot of people were, fighting with elbows. So it has a whole history to it. You guys can look it up. 52 blocks.
Throw them
Believe
bows.
that. Throw them bows for real.
The Fate of the Furious, new to the franchise, man. 8 movies in. It don't seem like are they talking about 9 already? Because usually when y'all finish one,
right.
It's like when you have an album, then you already know what the next album was.
Yeah. So the crazy thing is we're supposed to go to 10 is what I'm hearing. And the last one will be 10. So we got a 9 and 10 coming.
Go ahead now. How's your relationship with Tyrese, man?
Man, that's like my brother.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Absolutely. Like my brother.
Yeah, Tyrese one of them cats also that we just talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Have you noticed that Tyrese can wake up and throw a party?
Yeah, absolutely.
That same day?
No, he doesn't.
My man be like, Big, hey, I'm having a party. Come by. And you'll get there, and my birthday's in September.
Right.
Yes.
Me too, man.
I know.
Virgo.
Hello, Virgo.
Coming up.
I could plan my party right now.
Yeah.
And won't have a great turnout.
Come on, man.
This dude can wake up at 10:30 and start a barbecue at 1.
Very true.
And it'll be packed as hell.
Wow.
He got a system going on there. He has a
Yeah.
system. People get that automatically into the inbox. Bing, time to go to Reese's house.
Man,
That's
you know,
Doesn't he-
what's my little man name? Is it A-Town?
Yeah. Yep, that's one of
He
them.
was there.
With the
Little
birds.
A-Town, yeah, that
morning.
bird.
Yeah.
Did Tyrese tell you?
No, he didn't tell
He
me.
came to one of Tyrese's parties, right?
Uh-oh.
Tyrese threw him out.
Aw.
We're
trying to get the
What are you
birds.
doing here? Yeah, we're trying to get them birds. Them birds are chirping.
I love that song.
Man, get on out of here, man. He was like,
Leave A-Town alone, man.
hey, man, I didn't throw him out.
Doesn't he have his own nightclub in his house or something like that?
Who, Tyrese?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has all
Nightclub,
that.
theater.
Spa.
He got Gypsy Hanas.
Starbucks.
Yeah, he has
Gypsy, huh?
Starbucks,
He has a
which is a real
Starbucks?
Starbucks. He has a Benny Hanna's, what you call Gypsy Hanas.
Laundromat.
And laundromat. Does he still
Seriously?
have the beauty salon in the other garage, or he
all of
he
that.
pulled that out for the
I think he has that.
It's ridiculous.
It's a
Yeah, man.
compound.
The club, the movie theater, the upstairs little
I
situation.
told him I don't understand why he don't buy his next door neighbor's property. At
Might
this
as
point,
well.
you can't walk on the property no more.
Yeah, man.
Because everything is.
He got a mall.
You know
Wow.
He's got a
Yeah,
Jiffy Lube.
man.
yeah.
He played
Yeah,
Sims.
he got a little Jiffy Lube right there where he services cars at.
Universal Studios is basically what he's trying to build in his
Man, I
backyard.
told you,
Never has
we
to
went
leave his house.
We went to his daughter's. He got a full cleaners in his crib,
Wow.
like a full cleaners in
Absolutely.
the garage. Where, like, I tell him, I'm like, man, I'm gonna bring my clothes by. Like, yeah, bring it. You know
Bring
what I'm
'em
saying?
on.
Like, yeah, but he got a cleaners at the crib.
Wow.
That's
Beauty, like a
crazy.
beauty salon. The Gypsy Hana and the Gypsy Hana, he got 300 people at his party. They never run out of food.
Tyrese,
Got it.
Yeah, he getting his Fast and Furious checks. He don't even know what to do with them anymore. This is what he's doing.
I love
What else can I
Sims
do?
at
just
his
being
house.
close enough to him where I reap a lot of those benefits too.
There
You know what I'm
Gypsy
saying?
Hanas.
Because he'll go
Got
there and he
to.
have all this shrimp, and I be like, man, and I don't stay too far from
Hell
Tyrese, so I
yeah.
take stuff home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll stop by on the way
To go.
back, and he'll have
Right.
some parties sometimes 10 o'clock at p.m. and then on a Friday, and people don't leave till like, 3:30 on Saturday p.m.
They just don't
They
leave.
just
What do
stay
you
there.
mean?
laying
They
in the
don't
back-
leave.
Yeah, staying in the backyard and
Yeah.
everything,
Nuts,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
It's bad.
A lot of those parties you can't go to though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just be like, oh man, I come in, I'm like, Tyrese, I'm leaving.
Yeah, man.
Look at all this sand up in here.
It's trouble.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
My guy Jamie Foxx done retired and gave the crown
Yes,
to Tyrese.
Yes,
on the
yeah,
parties.
man. Like, yeah, Jamie used to
Damn.
have some too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you get to Jamie's party, you like, man, put your phone in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta drop your phone in the bag.
In the
Jack.
safe.
You don't have parties at your crib, huh?
I've had parties. Remember the Red Light District album?
Oh, yes.
Oh, we had a party at my crib. The Red Light District.
But this before
it's
you
never
were-
been the same.
This is before you were married and all that.
Before I was married,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, because you all
yeah.
dad married and everything now.
Oh, yeah.
There's no
So
wild
cute.
side of Ludacris.
Oh, yes, there is.
Oh, okay, I'll take that then.
With the
Okay.
wife.
Hey,
Vitamin D.
Hello.
All right now.
Inspiration.
There you go.
All righty. Now, years ago, Luda, you had a Pepsi ad.
Yep.
And Bill O'Reilly came after you
Yes.
for the Pepsi. And now Kendall Jenner, of course, she just went through something crazy with
Right.
Pepsi. She thought she was doing something right. You saw that.
Gonna
Yes,
save
I
the
did.
world.
Yes, I
with
did.
Pepsi.
Pepsi didn't drop her. They apologized. Well, I don't think she did. Yeah, nothing crazy.
Right. They apologize.
But you see how Bill O'Reilly came after you.
Absolutely.
Do you see all these damn lawsuits he's in now?
I do, man. And I always say it's not my job to judge him the same way that he judged me. That's for a higher power to do. So I just
heard
hope
that.
I hope he gets through whatever is going on and, continues to do his job eventually.
Do
You
you
are so nice.
drink Pepsi?
I
would have been.
I'm a Coke guy.
I heard
myself.
that
Yes.
exactly, brother.
Coca-Cola.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Clear
make
that
sure
up.
we clear
That's all
that
we
up.
need. Social media.
And the rapping.
That would
He
have
said-
that would have been my caption.
The headline.
Ludacris admits he does coke.
Exactly.
Coke guy.
That's
Click
what
here.
they're looking for.
No, I would have put it out. That's
Right.
the way I would have put it. I would have
no,
captioned
you-
because it's all in the caption.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, it's all in the
Yeah.
caption.
Those guys
man.
are
100%.
Yeah,
You
no.
got 1 second to get there.
Nah, you're right.
But yeah,
Oh.
but with that, I looked at that because when they came after you for one with Pepsi, I was like, how they do that?
Yeah.
And now-
it was a learning experience for me. I was just confused at that time. I didn't understand how just because someone says something on a TV
Yeah.
show that a company can just say, okay, let's do it. But I mean, it was the greatest experience of my life because I learned so much from it. And hey, that's Pepsi's loss at the end of the day.
Yeah, man.
I've moved on. I'm thriving in life. I'm happy.
And
Hey,
karma
I'm already good.
happens.
Yeah, man. And I look and that's why I'll say we gotta stick that to Bill O'Reilly too, man, because they dropping sponsors, right?
Yeah.
But they not dropping them from Fox. They moving them over to other
Right.
shows. Like,
Yeah.
man, the same way there was a boycott.
Exactly.
Go
But,
ahead now.
It's a different world.
Hey, man, talk to me about slanging friends.
Slanging
Is-
friends. So Words with Friends is
You
one
know,
of
that's
my
my favorite game, bro.
Yeah.
That's the only the game that I play,
Plays it a
period.
lot.
Right.
And wherever I need, but I get down.
So as you know, the pop culture, hip hop culture, we come up with words of our own.
Yeah,
and
man.
a lot of our words end up in the dictionary.
That's
Right.
so
So
true.
put it this way, it's like Words with Friends, but our words that we use on a daily
Because
basis.
have you ever did words with friends and you put a word up, you're like, man, hater ain't in there? Or
or Bay? You know
Yeah,
what I
like,
mean?
yeah.
What's going on?
Brother
man?
can't get no bay in here.
Exactly.
I can't put finna.
Right.
I'm finna go.
There you go.
Oh man, you
I
are-
love
so,
finna.
So
All the
is that an
reasons.
app that I can go get now?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Slanging
man.
Friends.
Hey.
Check
Play
it out.
that.
And are you on there?
Yeah.
You probably got all kind of little cheat codes
Right.
and everything.
Nah, man, I'm not a cheater in life, man. I play fair.
Oh wow, somebody's
game.
real defensive
This
right
guy,
now.
right?
Oh man! Wow!
Was
How do you know I was
striking
talking to
nerves
you? I was probably talking to your partner behind
Well,
you.
you was looking directly at me.
Well,
when you
I
said
can be
it.
cross-eyed if I
could
want.
only assume
I
that you
can't
were
be
talking to me.
cross-eyed.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Don't do that to yourself.
Definitely want to thank you for coming
Thank
into the
you.
neighborhood, hanging out
Thank
with
you.
us again,
Thanks
bro.
for having a Negro, man.
Luda, when the album coming? Like, what's happening album-wise?
So right now I'm working on the album, but I don't want to give any specific
Okay, I
dates.
got you.
But I'm about to just get way back in the bloodstream. I'm gonna throw some singles out. I got another one coming soon, but right now it's all about that vitamin D. ladies. So
Vitamin
get
D.
you some of that.
All right, man. With Ludacris, thank you for coming in, bro.
Thank you.
And I would
Congratulations.
say continued success, but you already knew that when
Yeah.
you were walking
Thank
in.
you, man.
know what I'm saying? But and a great movie, part of a great franchise, man. And I love to see you win.
Greatly appreciate that, man.
No, I love to see you win, man. Ludacris in the neighborhood,
Is
big boy neighborhood.
Golden Bowls is still your favorite song?
Yes.
Okay, just making
yes,
sure.
man. But you know what I want to do also, man? We got to hit them with vitamin D.
Let's do that.
You got it over
I
there?
want to talk. Yeah, I want to
All
talk
right.
the Spanish to the ladies real
Hell,
quick. So I'm gonna give them
yeah.
one
Yeah.
verse real quick. Come
All
on,
right,
now.
hold on. Let me see what we got over here. Let me see what we got. Vic
Just so
one
they know
over
it's
there.
real.
Yes.
Turn me up a little bit with the music. See, it's just all this women. It's just like they deficient in so many nutrients, man.
Go ahead now.
And I just want them to stay healthy in these streets. Vitamin D is on the radio.
Luda.
It's Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. Make sure you download the song, right? Luda, check it out. She got them thunder thighs. I'm just trying to get struck by some lightning. Man, her booty is plus a size. And I like my cakes with some icing. Yeah, baby, Quiero Lamelo. KL Sabor Azuka. Bonita, freaky little chica. Let's try the whole Kama Sutra. Get down, strip down, let it trickle down, dig it down. Smack it or flip it and rub it down, love her down. I'ma keep it 100 now. That girl nasty. I'm never letting the opportunity pass me by. I love her boots when they thigh high. Guess it's true what they say when you having fun. The time it really do fly by. Take her legs, put them sky high, climb to the top. I'ma skydive off, then feel the pump like a sawed off. Shotgun, hold tight, don't fall off. Work, I'ma call off. Don't be trying to leave, little mama. That's too much ass to haul off. You need a U-Haul. If you leave me, woman, I'ma get blue ball. Cause ain't nobody got sex like you that can dress like you or impress like you. You make a brother wanna woo side. Woo! Whoever she been with, he just ain't hitting it right. So let me have my way with both your lips tonight.
Say it.
Girl, take this D, I don't want you getting sick tonight.
Go ahead now.
Hey, go ahead, Ty Dolla. Say go another round for me, round for me. She said she could take it, she could take it. Hey, go another round for me, round for me. She said she could take it, she could take it. Hey,
Ludacris in the neighborhood,
Yes,
Big Boy's neighborhood. Hello.
thank y'all, man. I appreciate the love as always.
Luda, thank
Yes,
you
sir.
for coming into the neighborhood, hanging out with us, man.
Thanks for having a light-skinned Negro, man.
There
I
it is,
always
my brother.
appreciate
You
it.
stay light skinned, you stay Negro.
I shall.
Show you right. Ludacris in the neighborhood, Big Boy
Big Boy.
neighborhood.